Imagine stepping back in time and witnessing the most fearsome striker the world has ever seen at the absolute peak of his powers. Picture a player so lethal, so breathtaking, that even seasoned analysts struggled to put into words the sheer dominance unfolding before their eyes. This was no ordinary season. It was a display of football at its most devastating and sublime. The year was 1996, and the world was about to watch Ronaldo Nazário de Lima, simply known as Ronaldo, light up Barcelona in a way that would redefine the meaning of attacking football. This season wasn't merely a highlight in his career, it was a revolution. A young striker of extraordinary talent, Ronaldo's combination of speed, skill, and precision seemed almost supernatural. He didn't just play football, he transformed it, leaving defenders bewildered and fans utterly mesmerized. No young forward before him had demonstrated such raw destruction. In his prime, Ronaldo wasn't just a player, he was a phenomenon. Watching him in motion made you question reality itself. Today, we will explore what turned Ronaldo into an unstoppable force and why teammates, opponents, and even the most skeptical observers were forced to acknowledge that they were witnessing greatness. In July 1996, the football world was set ablaze by one of the most extraordinary transfer sagas in history. Fresh off an astonishing season at PSV Eindhoven, where he netted 35 goals in just one campaign, Ronaldo found himself at the center of a bidding war among Europe's giants. To put it in perspective, the transfer sum Barcelona eventually paid, €15 million, was enough at the time to buy an entire squad. Yet not long before, this same boy had been unsure of his position on the field, even stepping in as a makeshift goalkeeper during his youth. From a young age, Ronaldo exuded an unshakable certainty about his destiny. While playing futsal as a teenager, he displayed an instinctive understanding of the game that hinted at the legend he would become. By the time Barcelona entered the picture, he was ready for a leap into the global stage, a stage that demanded mastery, courage, and brilliance. Ronaldo's journey to Spain was influenced by one of the greatest strikers ever to grace the pitch, Romario. "Kid," Romario told him, "you'll surpass me one day. But first, you must truly learn the game." Romario, who had already left his mark on Barcelona and the world, understood the importance of proper development. Barcelona wasn't just a club, it was a footballing institution, a university of a sport where Johan Cruyff's philosophy still resonated, and players like Guardiola and Stoichkov set the standards. Fans expected nothing short of brilliance, and the club's culture demanded it. When Bobby Robson, the English coach, first saw Ronaldo at PSV, he was astonished. "If you don't sign this kid," he reportedly told the Barcelona board, "you will regret it for the rest of your life." And so, Barcelona secured the 20-year-old prodigy for $19.5 million, a sum extraordinary for such a young player at the time. Ronaldo's debut came in August 1996 against Atletico Madrid, in the first leg of the Spanish Super Cup final. It was an unforgettable introduction. He scored twice and provided one assist, announcing his arrival in spectacular fashion. His first goal, a precise strike from outside the box, was followed by an audacious dribble and elegant pass that led to another goal. The finishing touch saw him calmly slotting the ball into the net, cementing a 5-2 victory and setting the tone for his sensational season. Barcelona would eventually lift the Super Cup, edging Atletico 6-5 on aggregate, but the individual brilliance on display was already captivating the press. The Spanish media, known for its harsh scrutiny of foreign players, could barely contain its astonishment. Marca ran with the headline, "This boy is not from this planet." Diario Sport went even further, declaring that Ronaldo had redefined what it meant to be a footballer. Yet this was only the beginning. By October 1996, Ronaldo had scored 9 goals in 6 games, astonishing fans not just with the quantity, but the sheer quality of his play. Each goal seemed cinematic, each dribble a lesson in impossibility. He was leaving defenders in his wake as if they were mere shadows, effortlessly bending physics and logic in ways that made even seasoned professionals seem naive. On October 12th, in an away match against Compostela, Ronaldo scored what he later considered the best goal of his career. He launched himself from over 50 meters out, outpacing and outmaneuvering multiple defenders before finishing with absolute precision. The reaction was immediate. Bobby Robson, usually composed, leapt from the bench, hands on his head, utterly incredulous. Spanish television replayed the goal over 160 times in just 48 hours, capturing the world's collective awe. Even his opponents recognized his genius. Fabiano Soares, a Brazilian midfielder for Compostela, recalled years later, "He dribbled past 9 of us. We couldn't stop it, no tactic worked. It was unreal. Ronaldo wasn't just scoring goals, he was rewriting the game's rules. Jose Mourinho, serving as interpreter and assistant to Robson at the time, witnessed Ronaldo's brilliance daily. He later remarked that watching his training sessions was like attending a masterclass in football. He did things that couldn't be taught, Mourinho said, marveling at the combination of skill, vision, and instinct. Pep Guardiola, then a rising star, admitted that he felt like a student beside Ronaldo's mastery. "I was considered one of the best midfielders in the world," Guardiola reflected. But next to him, I felt like an apprentice. He played at a level I didn't even know existed. Ronaldo didn't just dominate matches, he enchanted them. Game after game, he mesmerized fans, with defenders helpless and spectators in disbelief. On October 26, 1996, he etched another unforgettable memory against Valencia, scoring one of the most perfect hat tricks ever seen. Each goal highlighted a different facet of his exceptional abilities: explosive acceleration, pinpoint accuracy, and audacious creativity. His influence wasn't confined to individual brilliance. During the Copa del Rey quarterfinal against Atletico Madrid in April 1997, Barcelona trailed 3-0 at halftime, seemingly eliminated. But Ronaldo refused to accept defeat. Bobby Robson entrusted him with the challenge. "Now it's up to you." Ronaldo responded with a breathtaking display, turning the game on its head, scoring decisive goals, and leading Barcelona to a historic comeback. By the end of the season, Ronaldo's statistics were staggering. He netted 47 goals in 49 official matches, including 34 in La Liga. Barcelona won the Copa del Rey, the European Cup Winners' Cup, and the Spanish Super Cup. At just 20 years old, Ronaldo became the youngest player to win the FIFA World Player of the Year award, a recognition of his extraordinary impact on the sport. Ronaldo's 1996-97 season wasn't merely about goals or dribbles. It was a masterclass in combining unprecedented attributes in a single player: the explosive speed of an Olympian, the refined technique of a Brazilian maestro, and the clinical efficiency of a predator. He inspired children to emulate his dribbles, made defenders question their training, and reminded the footballing world of what raw talent, when honed, can truly achieve. He became a living proof that human limits can be stretched, that brilliance can alter the course of a match and a season. Reflecting on that period, Ronaldo later admitted that Barcelona taught him he could approach perfection, and it was there that he truly became the phenomenon the world would never forget. Even decades later, discussions about the greatest striker often return to that singular season in Barcelona. Fans and experts alike marvel at the way Ronaldo redefined football, showcasing a blend of athleticism, skill, and vision that remains unmatched. He didn't merely win games, he created art, inspired generations, and challenged the very conventions of football. If you've enjoyed this journey into the genius of Ronaldo, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more incredible football stories that go beyond the highlights, and share this video with anyone who appreciates the art of the game. Your support helps us continue bringing these legendary tales to life. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.